Here we are at the Overland Expo in Mountain West with our T-Class owners at the show. They've been with us all weekend. We've got Ross and Teresa who've had their T3 since the beginning of the year. And what we thought we'd do is, like, we've had a really great weekend with everybody here. They've got an absolutely awesome van that we've taken some photos with, and we'll share with you guys there, so we can show you what people are sort of like living like when they're living in it full time. But anyway, what we're going to do today is we're going to ask a few questions, so like in terms of how they got here and where they're going with it. First off, so like you guys have obviously bought an Australian product in the USA. How did you guys find out about Kimberley?
I was on a website looking for a trailer, something rugged and off-road, and we were researching another brand and found out about this just through conversations. I saw people writing about David selling another brand we were looking for, and then he started selling Kimberley, and I'd never heard of it before. So I just started researching on YouTube and on Google and so forth.
Okay, fantastic. That's obviously so like brought you to the actual product itself, and then in terms of dealing with David, so like obviously it's like he's a long way from Australia. Your ability to see the product, etc., has been pretty limited. How did you find the process of going through options and eventually choosing colors and the options that you've ended up in this awesome van that you set up?
We had an idea what we wanted, which was we wanted more visibility, and we were looking at Airstreams. So we saw this fit the off-road capabilities we wanted. We reached out to David, asked him some questions about the details of the build. I downloaded brochures from your guys' website, and we just kind of were looking through the details. And
he happened to have a T3 at his shop,
Okay.
and so he did a virtual walkthrough.
oh, that's
with
right, I
us.
forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Yeah, that was really nice because we got to actually see a person inside of.
Yeah.
Know, when he was delivering an S3 to another
new owner,
customer, we met up in the middle
Okay,
of his
fantastic.
travels
Yeah, right,
and
okay.
got to see the
Got
S3.
a bit of a tour of it from there.
Mhm.
That was the first
That
time we
was-
saw one in person.
that
Okay.
we were actually inside of them.
Oh, okay.
And
So
then
being
we-
pretty fluid in how you got to know the product, and it's like I guess that willingness to try and reach out and actually see
Right.
and physically touch one of the
Right.
products.
And then Brad, every owner we've contacted has been super helpful, and Brad only lives 2 hours from us, so we just
Okay.
drove to his house
Yep.
on a motorcycle trip, and he gave us a full walkthrough and let us take as much time as we wanted
Oh, nice.
looking at it. So
Okay.
that's how we got ideas for things that we wanted to do.
Fantastic. And now, so like, there's obviously a little bit of a wait. We have a bit of a lead time, and then you guys have the unfortunate, job of getting it over right across the pond over to here. That didn't put you off that it was going to be so like a 12 to 14 month lead time in terms of what it was?
No, I think it was initially a concern because we were getting out of an expedition type vehicle, and then now having to wait because we were both
Yeah.
retired.
Yep.
So that was a tough deal
Yeah,
to have
yeah.
to deal with. We were stuck at home.
Okay.
But, we just did other things, and plus we really wanted an off-road capable
Yeah.
vehicle that would be in good condition. We didn't have to fix it every time we stopped.
Awesome.
That was a big concern.
Okay.
We didn't want to work on it.
Fantastic.
And when we would reach out, we would get pictures, and
Yep.
and that helped
Just the whole
us
process.
feel
come
like
along.
we were being a part of the build.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay. So obviously, so like you've now got a T3, which is our flagship product in our fleet. What do you tow it with?
We tow it with a Dodge or Ram 2500 Power
Okay.
Wagon.
And that's strong enough to like get to where you need to be and what you've done. And,
We were concerned at first, but I talked to David, and he tows all these trailers with Power Wagons. So I thought, well, if it's good enough for him, I can do it. I didn't want to go to a diesel if I didn't have to, because I like the capabilities of that truck.
and if it's any consolation, we have noted that most of our owners end up with Ram. So whether that says something or not, I'm not too sure. But it's like the Ram Club, Kimberley Club, right?
Well,
Yeah.
it makes sense because the Ram Power Wagon is the most capable four-wheel drive out there, truck-wise, and
Yeah.
why wouldn't you? If you could use it, why wouldn't you?
Awesome. So the guys, they shared a couple of video clips and stuff with me last night, the clean ones, and they've obviously they've taken this into some pretty hairy places. What do you think of some of the gnarliest places you've managed to get the unit into? I have noted all the tags around the side and the smashed windows and stuff.
So
you've
we
been
went
pushing it
I
out.
would say the Montana mountain probably.
Yeah, Lolo National Forest.
Yeah, Lolo National Forest
Okay.
up in Montana. It was probably it's called 9 Mile Road. I mean, and it's straight, and we didn't have good download maps at the time for that area.
got
We
on
were
it
just
and-
looking for something actually somewhere else.
Yeah.
Couldn't find a place to camp, so we ended up on this trail, and it was probably 7-8 degree incline for 5 to 10 miles. Or probably 5 to 6 miles, and then we were concerned about if we were going to be able to turn around and whatnot. We got up there, and even the spot we found, it was great, but it wasn't as good as we wanted. So we dropped the trailer. Yeah, we dropped the trailer, took the truck to the top of the mountain, and I didn't take her with me at the time. She was with the trailer, and I thought, man, this is tight. Like, I had to pull in the mirrors on the truck in order to go where I was going.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, we could take the trailer up here.
Yeah.
So when we were going up there, there was bushes and trees going down the side of the trailer. You
we
couldn't
can
even see behind us. Yeah, you
right.
couldn't even see behind us.
Yeah, nice.
And then, but we didn't see anybody for 3 to 5 days.
Yeah,
Okay.
there was
Yeah.
a couple motorcycles, like
Yeah, dirt bikes.
that would come
okay.
up. They'd be like, how did you get
Yeah,
this up there?
Yeah, nice. Oh, that's
So that's
awesome.
pretty common. We've gone to the beach in it where
Yeah.
other people are afraid to go.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
were able to get it down.
Well,
on the
I'll try and
beach.
share some of those videos
Okay.
with the folks there. And yeah, we had 2 T3s on the beach, and then some of those gnarly spots. So that's awesome. So obviously, they're living in it full time, and so with the vehicle that is pretty much capable of going wherever you guys want and dispersed camping. What do you think's your ultimate goal? Because I know we've spoken about Alaska and Baja and stuff. There is where would you ultimately like to try and get this?
I mean, ultimately, we're more like just want to do everything.
We
We
wanna
don't really
see-
have a
Yeah, so-
destination. And our first destination was that beach in Oregon because
Yeah,
we've been there
that's
before.
where we wanted
Yeah.
to.
That was what our goal was initially, was
Yeah.
to get there. So we spent a week plus on that beach, and then we want to do the Arctic Ocean
Yeah, we
up
wanted.
through the Yukon,
Up the top there, yeah.
and
Nice.
then we're talking now with another owner. We want to go into a Baja trip with
right.
Paul, who has the other T3,
Fantastic.
and we still haven't done anything on the East Coast yet. So
So
we
we
want to go to
wanna do that.
Newfoundland
all of that
and
there.
all those areas
Fantastic.
too.
Oh, that sounds awesome. So do you remember the phrase I said you guys need to travel by? The words?
I keep forgetting it.
Yeah. So
You
it's
remember?
like so we've been talking to the guys there, and it's like it's nowhere to go, all day to get there, nothing to do, and all day to do it.
Yep.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for your guys' business.
bet.
Thank you for supporting the
course.
brand. Really, really appreciate
We
it.
appreciate
and,
how helpful everybody's been whenever we had a problem. So
Cool. No, that's awesome, mate. Well, listen, congratulations once again, and to everybody that's watched there, thanks a lot. Any information you need, it's KimberleyCampersUSA.com.